Good afternoon, everybody. It's mid-June. This will be the tour of the side orchard to see where the figs are. For the most part, the side orchard is my experimental, or I don't really want to get rid of this tree, but I don't really want to prioritize it in the front or back overflow type of orchard. So I've been trying to cut back, and some of these trees may not last too much longer in this collection, but let's take a look. So first we have my Maranta, and I am not seeing any figs. There are spotted lanternflies, quite a few of them actually, but not a single fig as far as I can see, which is why Maranta is finding itself on the side orchard. Because if it doesn't ripen fruit, there's not too much of a point to it. But I will go and pinch some of these tips to see if it helps get this guy producing fruit. All right, next up, I believe this is my Sicilian. Yep, Sicilian, which did really well for me for several years, and it's just been struggling. So I did root prune it pretty hard. I might prune it back real hard this winter because it is a good tree when it produces well. And you can see there's a few fruits on some of the tips coming out here. So I should get some fruit from it, but it's just not growing real strong. So I think it needs to be either cut back real hard, or a lot of times I wonder if you're better off taking an air layer and starting the tree over so that a smaller tree has plentiful room to grow and expand and produce fruit. This guy is Rockaway Green, and basically haven't gotten rid of it just because it is only one of two green figs that I have, and it's producing a couple of fruit. Nothing dramatic over here, surprisingly. Usually this is a pretty heavy producer, but not seeing too much. There are some figs starting to form, but very light, surprisingly. My in-ground Chicago Hardy, having a bit of a rough year this year. I do need to cut back all the dead wood, but it should produce pretty well this year. Next is my Bifere. I didn't get any, well, I take it back. This is a Breba. Might be a Breba here. So there's a few Brebas that look like they might hold on. But boy, the main crop is coming along real nice. Look at all the figs. That's why I've been reluctant to get rid of this one, because it is just a great producer, and it looks like it's going to be doing it again this year. I'm starting to forget what I have where here. This is my Barnasote, which produces a very interesting fig, which is why I still haven't tossed it yet. It just is a very, very long ripener, and it suffers pretty badly from spotted wing Drosophila in my area here. And you can see there is another spotted lanternfly over here. Oh, there's a couple of them. It looks like they are starting to come out. All right, and lastly on the side orchard is my Brogiotto Nero, my large Brogiotto Nero. I have another small one in the back orchard. And it is just a great fig. It should be a great season for this year. Big, beautiful figs, ripen in Pennsylvania. They don't have the flavor of a Black Madeira, but they're still delicious. And they make up for it in size, quantity, and ability to ripen without having a significantly decent head start. So, great fig. That's the side yard, and hopefully I will be able to get to the front yard here shortly.